Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about role play. Role play is one of the classroom method of teaching. It's a new educational technique. Here, students voluntarily or spontaneously take part in acting out a certain human relationship problems. A role play it helps that everyone can get involved or active participation in the program so that they are able to make utilize the situation to understand and overcome with their defeats. The definition of role play is defined as it's a dramatic approach in which individual spontaneously take the responsibility to act out the role of others. This is what called role play. The aim of role play to understand or to put the interpersonal issues, to understand the feeling of others, to improve the interpersonal communication, to find out the any issues which between two people, like to sort out the misunderstandings. In a role play which help to improve the stimulants or active participation or spontaneous responsibility of getting involved in the activities. Next, the principle of role play. It should be spontaneous. Equal opportunity should be given for all the group members. Voluntarily involvement. Participants should be selected voluntarily so that they are actively taking part in the program. It should be flexible. It should be briefed before they act out. The role should be briefed out to them. And it should improve or stimulate the thinking. It should improve the bonding and relationship between the workers. Now, the next technique or composition of this role play. Now, role play include mainly three steps, like three components. We can see one is director, role player, and the audience. Now, this director can be a teacher, guide, or a leader, one who is leading this group. They will select the situation, they'll select the problem, they will brief out what you're supposed to do. They are the one who has got entire script that what you're supposed to do in this role play. And he welcome the role players voluntarily, active participation. Everyone is given an equal opportunity here. Role player, one who is actively taking part in this role play. They are explained about the situation and briefed about the role what they are pursuing. As well, they are given 5 to 10 minutes to understand and get involved in the character. Last one is audience. Audience, one who is watching or observing this role play, and here director is trained how you are supposed to be as an audience, what you are supposed to observe, and what is your role when you are watching your role play. Then there are certain factors which influence this role play. Maybe a level of your audience, your participants, their knowledge level, IQ level, that will interfere. Time, maybe they may not get a sufficient time, or they may require to prepare or read certain magazines and newspapers so that they can improve their communications. Language, sometimes language may be a barrier. What I may speak, the other person may not understand, or I maybe as a director or a teacher, I may not able to go to the level of that audience or role player. Now that will interfere. And also, where participants do not get a sufficient preparation time, they don't know the organization of this role play. These all factors will be barriers to this role play. Next, the steps in role play. First is you set the situation, you select the situation, you select the role player, you prepare the role player and the audience. Acting out will begin here, or finally the follow-up action. Now here, select the situation. This will be done by the teacher or the leader. He has to select some realistic situation, and he has to avoid too many characters, because we cannot control too many characters on stage. So we need to select some realistic situation and selecting the role player. Here, voluntary opportunity is provided for everyone. Voluntarily let them get up and come and join for this role play. Active participation is important. Also, teacher can choose some students based on her need and purpose. She can select. Even boys and girls has given an equal opportunity to take the responsibility of playing certain roles. Brief about the situation, explain the problem, what we are going to present, and you explain what is their role, how they have to perform, so that a teacher can go to the level of a role player understanding level and explain the concept to them. Then preparing the role player and the audience, very important. A director or the teacher will take this opportunity to how they can take part in this role play acting, how they can behave. Their behavior is really very important, because some are dramatizing the situation and you are observing. What you're observing, how you're observing, all these things will matter. Next stage is acting out. Here a real action will take place, but here teacher will sit in a back seat. Teacher will not interfere anyone. A student or the role player will do a dramatization by their own. By themselves, they are planning, they're thinking, that they're acting out the situation as how they want, depending on their capacity on the stage. The last is you're having a follow-up action. Now the teacher will tell that what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to behave, what you're supposed to observe, how you can put your questions, because experiencing this dramatization is really important, so that you can feel that feelings, you can get a real experience what it's supposed to behave, how you're supposed to act out. Now the advantage of role play, it really help you to improve yourself, improve your problem solving skill, improve your interpersonal relationship. You can develop a good communication, you can sort out some personal conflicts or issues, you are free to present your viewpoints, you are able to adjust with others, you can develop a team nursing or team spirit. The disadvantage is it may be time consuming. Shy person may not able to present anything. If you're conscious, self-conscious, oh my god, others are watching me, with that concept a role player cannot perform well. There is no understanding, no coordination, no relationship, nothing. Then there is no point of doing any kind of role play. And if the situation is not real, it's dragging your time, it's not realistic, there is no use of performing such situations, such role plays, it's useless. Then the use of this role play in nursing, definitely it helps the nurse to improve herself. She can improve her thinking, a level of learning can be improved, she can be a leader, she can develop a leadership qualities, she is able to make a decision in a critical timing, she can improve that quality. It helps her to develop a relationship with the co-workers and with the patients, so she can improve that interpersonal relationship. Also provide opportunity to the nurse to improve her communication skill. She can develop a good communication, therapeutic communication strategy she can learn, and it help her to improve her cognitive process like thinking. She can develop a insight, it help her to sort out the problems, and it also help her to adjust herself to any kind of situations, so she can overcome with her shyness, that self-consciousness, thinking about herself, or she is able to face the other people, audience, and able to accept the criticism which is done. So this is about a role play. I hope you understood. I'm going to summarize. Role play is nothing but that spontaneous acting out on certain problems, and you are dramatization of the concept, you're pursuing the role of others. Then aim of role play is to improve your interpersonal relationship, improve your thinking, improve your level of learning, understand the other problems, sort out the interpersonal conflicts, improve the communication process, everything. And main the technique is director, role player, and the audience. And the steps in role play is select the situation, select the role player, prepare the role player and audience, begin the acting, and finally you are having a assessment or action which is followed after the role play. Then you can write about advantage and disadvantage of role play. I hope you understood. Please keep reading and keep watching. I'll see you in the next class with a new concept. Thank you all.